Nkateko, welcome to hashtag Women You Are Power. Thank you so much for joining us on this platform and sharing your power story with us. I'm going to jump straight into question one for the day, which is how do you perceive power to be as a woman?
Thank you, Quincy. Thanks for having me. I think what's important is authenticity, and I think that is powerful. So having worked in corporate for quite a number of years, there's a lot of value that's placed on being loud and being rude and, being someone who's known to be difficult to deal with as a strength and a strong. And I think that is misleading. It's been good to move in those spaces and to finally realize that actually it's okay to be quite spirited. It's okay to be humble. It's okay to be kind in the words that you use, that you don't necessarily need to be loud and boisterous and use all kinds of colorful languages. I think authenticity is really important. So being yourself and not being fearful of that.
I love that so much, especially your last point there, to say being yourself and not being afraid to be that person, that authentic person, because it's not about caging yourself, right? It's not about now saying you're limited to behave the way we perceive or anybody else perceives being a woman to be, but saying it's okay to be whoever you deem is yourself in that space without having to take on any kind of sort of masculine characteristics. Like you said, the boisterous language, the colorful language. I really love that. So this brings me now to question two for the day, which is, how have you realized that authentic power in your own life?
I think what's been helpful for me, what's been really important, is to make sure that I'm surrounded by people who value that as well. So people who can remind me and hold me accountable to that, but also people who can encourage me. So obviously being in those spaces, that's not something that's encouraged. So finding people who value those things, who value what is virtuous and what is good, and upholding those things. I think that's been important. So finding a community of people wherever, from one employer to the next, or from whatever space to the next, to make sure that I find those people so that I can continuously be sharpened in that area.
That is spot on. I think people don't know that we worked together as well for many years, and that's exactly who I know you to be in every space that you're functioning in, consistent in your authentic self and honest as well in who you are, and we applaud you so much for that. That brings us to our final question for the day, which is, this power of being your authentic self and being honest in everything you do, especially in corporate. How are you able to share that with the world?
My work currently really helps me do that. So I do some business coaching, and I interact with a lot of people from all sorts of walks of life, whether we are we're speaking in terms of how your business can move forward from where you are, or we're speaking in terms of how you can help me support the businesses that we are mentoring and walking together with. So that's really been important, being real. You don't, no one is going to open up to you if you're not authentic. If there's a sense that there's something that's not quite right, there's something a little bit fake about this, no one is really going to open up and tell you, actually, here is where I'm struggling. What are your thoughts? What do you think? So I think that helps me to be effective in the work that I do, because I'm authentic and I strive to be upright.
Well, I just want to take this time. I don't know if any of the businesses or the enterprises that you've helped develop have ever come back to say thank you. But I'm going to say thank you on their behalf, to say just for your time, your effort, but also, like you said, your authentic approach to how you handle their business and their coaching. We say thank you. And the last thing I can say to you in this session, Nkateko, is, woman, you are power.
Thank you so much, Quincy. Thank you for this. This is really brave, and I'm so proud of you. I think I've told you this before. Definitely keep going. This is just the beginning, and I see great things for you.